Hey guys, want to show you what I'm working on this week. I've got a 2008 Chevy Malibu. Belongs to my wife's sister. She drove it about half of its life in Arizona, moved back to New York. It's been back here about 10 years. And for the last couple of years, we've been plagued by the old leaky wheels, the leaky alloy wheels. So everybody said the alloy wheels are pitted from the salt. So we took all the tires, all the wheels off the car, took them down to the tire shop. They dismounted the old tires. I brought the wheels back. Everybody was telling her, well, you might need to buy new wheels, $150, $200 a piece. You could take them somewhere to have them reconditioned, $120 a wheel. So I said, let's take a look at these wheels. Had the tires taken off, brought them back. They don't look as bad as I thought they would, these rims. A lot of old tire crud on here, but not really pitted to the degree I expected them to be. So we're going to recondition these rims. Now what I did, I experimented with different wheels. Got the wire wheel, that seemed to be the coarsest. That was probably Harbor Freight item. This little softer grind wheel, it's about 3 inches, Harbor Freight. That's kind of a medium grit. And this is a finer polisher, another Harbor Freight. And that puts a pretty good shine on the wheel. I used my large electric drill because there's an awful lot of grinding, about 45 minutes a wheel. This worked very well. So at this point I've worked on 2 wheels, kind of experimenting as I go. I have 2 more to go. I'm going to show you my process as I start one of these wheels. I have this wheel, as you can see, it's got a pretty nice finish on it, both sides. I did notice one little pit right there, and what I did was mixed up a little JB Weld and put it in the pit hole there. And around on the other side, had another little spot and another little spot there. This back side all the way around was nice and smooth. This wheel I polished, and what I'm doing is I'm adding a coat of polyurethane to help seal it. Maybe it'll fill any more imperfections in the metal. The outside had some dings, so I just cleaned those up, and I'm touching them with polyurethane to maybe help protect them. But the wheels themselves, I think we're going to save them. We won't know for 2-3 weeks how well they're holding pressure. So at the end of this video, I'm going to add in a clip where I check tire pressure after 3 weeks and see where we stand. Hopefully this is going to take care of the problem. So the first thing I'm doing, I've got this is fiber optic cable cleaner that I had. Any kind of cleaner will work. Getting all the gunk off the inside of the wheel. Next thing I'm going to do is clean up all the debris on the outside, make the wheels look as good as they can. And what I'm using is acetone. Cleans off the wheels very nice, takes the stains off. The next thing I'm going to do is take the crud off of the rim here, and I found that acetone and a little brush cleans that off. Get all that old tire gunk off of there. All right, I would say that wheel looks 90% better than it did, and I haven't even started the grinding process yet. So let's get to it. And remember, acetone vapor is highly flammable. I've got fans running, I got the area well ventilated, no welding, no sparks. Be careful. Got myself set up, I got the wheel on a little bench, got the stool to sit down, easy to work on. I got my first wheel all set to go. Let's get started. And I've got all my safety gear on for grinding. And now for the next wheel. Grind a little more, polish a little more. Got one little scratch right there we're going to fill later. And now for wheel number 3. I hope you can hear me through this mask. Well, there you have it, my 3-step grinding process. Looks pretty nice and shiny if you ask me. Now we have to do the back side of the rim. Flip the wheel over and repeat all this grinding on that side. I found 1, 2, 3 little spots. In question. I'm going to fill those with JB Weld just in case. Okay, after a good grind and polish, I found a couple of imperfections which I will take care of with the JB Weld. Now after all the JB welds are dry, we will sand them. And they will look like this. Then we'll give it a couple coats of polyurethane on all the exposed surfaces, and the wheels will be done. Then the test comes. Lastly, I sanded down the spots that I filled with JB Weld. Got out my polyurethane, put a coat of urethane on any spot that I touched with a grinder. We're ready to mount the tires, and the 2 and 3 week test begins. Okay folks, it's been almost 3 weeks we've had the tires mounted. We're going to do some checks and see how the pressure is holding up. There you go. Still measuring close to 40. Checking the right front, 38. Checking the left front, and we're reading 40. Checking the left rear, and we're reading 40. I would say that this job was a complete success. So if any of you want to try this method, I recommend it. It worked very well for me, and I would do it again. Let me know if it works for you. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.